Hey guys, it's Odi here with a new video discussing the M6 Sentry build spreadsheet created by Edisonian for the 2.1 patch. This video will not contain any gameplay, and its sole aim is to better explain the purpose of the spreadsheet and how you can use it to your advantage to determine whether any build is viable or not and to what extent. It will also cover the downsides of a spreadsheet in Diablo 3, since it's not all black and white when it comes to this game. You will also need Microsoft Excel if you're planning to edit the spreadsheet yourself, so you can customize the builds or even add new ones as you see fit. All of the values are changeable and are pretty much self-explanatory. You have weapon damage, breakpoints, some easier to reach than others depending on your weapon speed if it's a two-handed crossbow, bow, or one-handed crossbow, the skills you'll be using, the type and amount of elemental damage, as well as the damage modifiers on your gear, such as cluster arrow or multi-shot. They're numbered from 1 to 3 and relate to the respective spenders above in line 6 to 8. Then you have all the possible passive combinations, as well as legendary gem buffs, and I will come back on this later to discuss how it affects the final numbers. As you can see, you can play around with any of the values and the results will update in real time, just like with any other proper spreadsheet. In the lower part of the spreadsheet, you can see the results of single target, multi-target, as well as personal damage depending on what skill you chose as self-cast. Generally speaking, this spreadsheet is meant more as a theoretical DPS tool, so you can see what would happen in perfect conditions. It has some flaws though, since Diablo is such a random game and the real-time results will be skewed by factors such as density, type of mobs, and positioning. Now the problem with this is, take for example Call the Weak passive in combination with Bane of the Trap gem. Those two will boost your DPS by a lot. On the spreadsheet, it will consider the slow buff uptime on the mobs as 100%. So in some cases, you might be inclined to think that, let's say, Polar Station is an amazing tool for the slow. In reality, however, that would only be true if you got a rift, say, filled with zombies and general punching bags. For the rest of the time though, with fast, teleporting, charging mobs, the uptime on the slow debuff will be quite low, so even though another build that's using, say, Elemental Arrow with Frost Arrow in combination with Sentry Spitfire but is 10k lower DPS on the spreadsheet, will actually pull ahead because of higher uptime on the buff, overall increasing your damage by big amounts. Again, it all comes down to randomness, but there is more than just looking at the final numbers on the spreadsheet and saying this is the best DPS build. In perfect conditions, yes, but there is no such thing as perfect in Diablo. It's almost all random. Well, hope this video was useful for some of you guys, and be sure to download the Edisonian spreadsheet from the link below and maybe play around with it and see what crazy stuff you can come up with. Until next time guys.